Neon White is an anime speedrunning FPS out on Steam and Switch with a slick style, smooth gameplay, and competitive leaderboards that will make the sweat drip from your balls. Over 120 levels of jumping, shooting, slashing, water skating, dashing, stomping, fireballing, grappling, grenade and rocket launching, and in the late game, even teleporting. All of it is snappy, responsive, and feels so damn good to execute, especially during long sections of flawless traversal, trick shots, and general badassery. You are a Neon, a sinner who has been brought to heaven for a chance at redemption if you can be the top-scoring demon slayer amongst hundreds of others. You start with some amnesia, but other characters have an obvious connection to you as you piece together who you were in your past life, as well as who were they. I like the characters. There's a compelling backstory lurking behind some goofy dialogue, which I don't view as a negative because the tone is a natural fit for the general absurdity of the scenario to begin with. But even if you hate the story, which would be a weird opinion, this game is all about gameplay. And the gameplay is gameplay, man. Everything is just so satisfying. The levels for the most part are short, sweet, and fodder for optimization. Every enemy in the level must be killed in order for the exit portal to unlock. You earn different colored medals based on your times, like the time trial relics from Crash Bandicoot. There's bronze, which is the you tried award, silver, which is the I'm playing the level for the first time but my improv skills are decent award, gold, which is the not ace try again award, and ace medals, which are the completionist standard and what I think everyone should strive for to really get the full experience of Neon White's challenge. Beyond that, if you want to bang your head against the wall, there are hidden red medals that are basically developer times and are appropriately nigh impossible to achieve. I just did a stream where it took me 3 hours to get 10 of them, and we're talking about levels that are like 10 to 30 seconds long. So anyone who likes challenge should be right at home here, but even if you're a silver medal kind of guy, the moment-to-moment action is worth the price of admission, which is like 20 bucks. This game's soundtrack is also a banger. The individual songs just play on loops as you go through the levels, and there's a couple songs I don't like, but there's also a couple songs that have parts in them that hype me up. Like every time that part comes around, I just feel my body respond to it like, alright, no more mistakes, this is the run. Like this, for instance. So let's get to the game graph, which scores story, graphics, mechanics, and fun as separate entities, and then gives an overall score at the end that decides which factors are most important and weights them differently. Starting with story, this game's story could have been a porn addict's journey to the adult video store, and it still would have been a must-play game. The quality or nature of the story does not matter at all to me. That said, what we do get is decent. You've got sinners enslaved by believers, the concepts of redemption and forgiveness, the conflicts between a group of over-the-top personalities, and a quest to absolve yourself of your past mistakes. It's not bad at all. I'll give it a 70, but it's not why you're gonna play this game. The graphics are super stylized and it looks cool. It's not particularly amazing from a technological standpoint, but it kind of looks like if Persona 5 did a little crack snort. Even the mission complete screen has your main character looking like Joker doing a little victory celebration. It's a sleek aesthetic though, and it succeeds in painting everything with a hue of hell yeah. I give the graphics an 80. The mechanics are largely flawless. The levels work on a card system, so each level has different cards either floating in the world or dropped from certain enemies, and they provide you with limited ammo guns for shooting enemies, as well as traversal effects that trigger when you manually discard them. So for instance, the yellow pistol card will give you a semi-automatic pistol with maybe 8 shots in it, although the game decides how much ammo is in each individual card depending on what they want you to work with. Sometimes a sniper card will have 4 bullets in it, sometimes it'll only have 1. But then if you manually discard the yellow pistol card, it turns into a double jump and burns the card. Discarding the blue sniper card will turn it into a straightforward dash, discarding the green submachine gun card will turn it into a sky plummeting stomp, etc. So the cards are for shooting but also for traversal, and balancing these functions while making use of their limited supply never feels bad. When I watched the announcement trailer for this game, I didn't really know what I was looking at. You really have to play it in order for things to click, and it literally took me maybe 45 seconds of gameplay to be like, oh, I love this. Nothing ever happened where I was like, that doesn't feel like it should have happened, and the only times I got even kind of frustrated were a couple of the boss encounters, which play like normal levels and still must be speedrunned for medals, but are much longer so mistakes have a larger impact. I give the mechanics a 95. Now for fun. I am not BSing you when I say Neon White, outside of any other metrics, is probably the most fun game of 2022. It's really never not fun. Other games are fun in short bursts, but with downtime in between. Neon White's time played to time having fun ratio is without question the best ratio of any game this year. If you've been wondering what kind of game would get 100 in fun from me, here it is. Fun gets 100. So now for the overall score, which isn't just an average of the previous scores, because not everything matters the same. I'm giving Neon White a 96 out of 100. It's just so tremendously fun, and fun is the most important category. So that's gonna do it for this game graph. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at Sunburned Albino. Watch all my other videos in record time, and I'll see you guys next time.